Shalonda, and I'm back with another video. So I decided there's two things in here that was missing here. I can't tell you what the other thing is. When I went on my trip, and it's like they're both in here. That's weird. So, anyways, this rising, I realized, like I said, it'd be like the total misrepresentation, or if it didn't come up in my read with the Wata snake and the Wata woman, I told you guys, to me, I'm deciphering that energy as two different energies, okay? Because we could see that girl playing with that snake as a youth, or looking at the snake, or the snake looking at her, however you want to look at it. Um, I just feel like me. It's funny because I'm and there's like a looking like a snake slithering that's falling here. So, like I said, if it didn't come up in that feed last night, and then with the energy of like a devil energy or a dark energy having two people on the web, I don't know why it seems like there's something about me in a certain masculine where people want to over sexualize. So I'm picking up this energy of some of these women that have been working with these men, possible darker draconian, or um alpha. Okay, I'll say alpha um reptilians, okay? Because that's the card that says unethical in whatever type of cult ways. So these people are in the guise of tarot readers, but they got a lot of more tricks under their sleeve, okay? Like I said, if people are watching people, they know who's doing what extra and who's not. I mean, it's not nothing that, people know who's doing what extra. I feel like, again, at this time where there is a leveling out of, like, I feel like I see more people standing up on the notes of protecting what's yours, your assets, or your family, or your clan, or something like this. So I feel like we are shifting into a different, it seems like that's the energy that's coming through. It doesn't have to be what's actually going on, but that's the energy that I feel is coming through my feed. And a lot of times that could be an illusion or flattery, or it could be, something to get somebody to be at ease so you don't be ringing the alarm. Or this could be real shit that's really, what I'm saying, starting to take form here. All right. Um, Something about better without me. So, but I'm picking up on the women being these mothers, these karmic mother energies, or these earthly mothers, being able to have some type of intuitive, or some other type of spiritual something, where these men, even strong men, so this might be something, like I said, I feel like God can have the same stronghold on a man, but it could be natural, or goddesses in a sense, right? And I feel like these energies, they get into that, but it's harder for them to call on God, and this is why these other energies can consume these men. I could be picking up on that energy of like a Medusa, and then Hermes coming and cutting off the head, because I'm thinking about the part in the Bible when it said, and I saw an angel come up out of the pit or whatever, and he had a chain in his hand, and a key. So some of these people are very crafty. Like I said, the thing about God is, I feel like there's no confusion, there's no craftiness, there's no cunning. It's just cutthroat. A lot of people can read the Bible and say, dang, God did that to them people, or something like this. But again, it's there. It's, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody hiding it. I mean, if you really know how to read the text, it'll tell you a lot of things about pedophilia and things like this as well. But I feel like under the guise of these women, or these women also have something to do with a stronghold over these men. So there's something about a chain breaker energy, to break some chains, because people think they free because they got from under God, but really you just trampled into some. I keep seeing like a den with like a serpentine energy and a lot of bones. So it could be something about them bones, okay? And look, we got the King of Wands at the top of the deck in reverse, okay? And And that's what I'm saying. I feel like this is like a vengeful energy. Like somebody might be upset with God or something like this, and then go towards these other energies or start calling on these other names. Again, you've never caught me. I don't think you will catch me. I can't tell you what the future holds and how deep I'm going to go into whatever I'm learning or practicing. But what I'm saying for right now is I don't want to deal with no shit like that because I don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? There's no matter, there's no amount of study, right? And then I think about these twisted, some of these angry ancestors or evil ancestors that people be just thinking my ancestors, my ancestors, and some of them ancestors is not for you or the purpose or whatever you're here to do today. Because some of these, like I said, we're finding out that some of these families have been consumed by these same entities for a very long time. So it takes somebody really skillful and crafty and somebody that can also have a strong cutoff game. So a lot of these women like to, when they have these men in their hold, they like to dangle the meat or they like to do something to grind it in to let the feminine energy in the positive know that your positive, boring self or the little insight or something that you do, this is kind of like how I feel, can't keep them there. But really, there's a free will energy when it comes to God. With these, you have to sell something, give. I feel like I'm that, energy. If I had to go in and get out, it's because I'm that person that will pull you. If I can't see nobody in a, not a struggle. You could stay in that struggle for a minute and feel that shit. But I can't see nobody fall into their death. You know what I'm saying? And not help. It's almost like seeing somebody as a child again or something like this. Okay. So again, I've never been nobody that had to hold on for a long time to a man. There's one around. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no need, even if it's this divine masculine, that at some point in times I feel like the connection was stronger than I ever even had with this masculine, with my physical spouse. That's what was so intriguing, I think, about this whole thing for me, which I thought really was coming from God, because I'm like, okay, for this shit to have this stronghold on me, and I ain't never even seen this nigga face to face, there's something about our connection that has to get done here. All right. So I'm hearing done, done, done. So you come over. So I don't know what this is or whatever, but I realize that I realize that these people are taking a deeper look. They're not just looking at what I'm posting on my profile. And that's where I feel like there's the invasion of privacy there. They're using different methods to tap into what I'm doing or what I'm saying here. No, it's the craftiness of keeping my views and my followers down to the same number for 2 years straight, but you're also latching on all these energies that I'm not aware of, mounting on to, possibly watching what I'm doing. So again, I told you guys before, I feel like that's a little bit dangerous, especially if you don't have a certain type of protection, because I'm thinking that when YouTubers and stuff like this have a lot of followers or something, at some point in time, things might get weird, where they can tell shit is getting weird in their comments or something like this. And so they know, well, I need to level up my security because these numbers are growing. I can feel the energy changing. Whoop-de-whoop. But like I said, in my case, it's almost like somebody threw me in a pit or something like this, and didn't even allow me to know how powerful my energy was. They didn't want me to see that. They didn't want me to see growth, because usually with growth, you mean like, okay, there's growth, so there's power in that. There's something like this. There's a movement. Something is moving. But, I feel like these people wanted me to think that I don't have any type of support, or I'm not connected to anybody or anything good or anything supportive or something like this. It's so weird. I'm just an inspector energy. It's not nothing about, it's just, I wonder, do other people be wondering like this? I just wonder out loud. We just wonder and questions here, to say that it's a safe place. And again, no matter how powerful a being you are on this earth, it is not going to hurt you to need help with that person that comes and has some type of difficulty like this. There might be somebody that want to lay hands on me, even speaking my story, or feel like I got to talk about something over and over. It kind of devalues you think control skills. try to blame these men or something, but some of these women are the tentacles or the conductors or the Medusa energies or spirits that have been behind some of this type of abuse. And again, I like to get down to the root of it. Or we've always been saying, oh, well, men do this and uncles touch on, but nobody want to talk about the women that have these energies. And I feel like some of these women are guilty of doing things to adult women, okay, to break seals or do something like this. Or break some type of block some type of like watchers on the wall and things like this, and then they get access to the children, and then they try to chew up. It's almost like I'm hearing cud, but no. When it comes to this is what they like to do is like swallow the something whole and just take all that time to let it digest through their long muscular and just crunching someone all the way through the process. You know what I'm saying? I'm even just seeing something about like playing with somebody's food, like regurgitating something. I don't know. It's just gross what I'm picking up here. All right. Until they can get rid of that, right? It's almost like taking down the biggest animal in the female is more of a can be over her children than even the man sometimes. He's thinking more logical, and she's thinking off instinct. And so to get out the way, that means you have access to these children. And if she's a different type of light, you may have access to children in a whole community or a whole nation. And I don't know. I just don't like it. I feel like that's one of the main key ingredients to these pedophile rings and this trafficking and energy harvesting and all this cloning and shit like this. It's these hateful, disgusting women that are in the background sometimes. And they come in your face, and it doesn't matter how pleasant they are. If I can't see a lot of different versions of you while I'm watching you, if it's just monotone something is not the fuck right. Now, you don't have to act no kind of way, but I'm just saying, if everything all the time is like repetitive and your energy is like, you know what I'm saying? For a real men, I can see that energy. But for a real woman, we have different, you know what I'm saying? We do just things different. You're going to get a different vibrations coming out of our voice when we're speaking about something, especially if it's something that we're passionate about. Because I feel like a lot of these people, you can tell who they are because they sound programmed. You know, they try to jump their skin for a second, all right, to act like there's some type of life or excitement or something like this. But I don't know. To me, it sometimes fails. Okay? So these are sneaky imposter energies here, okay? These, again, promising these men, oh, you're not getting anything over there with that God. Look what I can do over here. You know what I'm saying? Okay? And I'm not saying it may not be worth the whatever it is, but is it? Okay? But I don't know. I'm hearing about gain the world and lose the soul. But I'm wondering who said that, though, and why? Who said that and why? Because I heard also this rising on my way to drop off the children. I heard, now you took my something and now you want my soul. Use the body, now you want my soul. I can't go for that. So you know what I'm saying? Was that one of these entities here that said some shit like that in the Bible? Now, I don't have the Bible with me. I normally do have one in the car, but I don't have one with me now. Yeah. And also blaming somebody for taking a body, or is it a natural drift or a shift in energy, okay? Where people are waking up from some type of snake bite or some type of fog. Fog has been in the readings lately. But I still feel like somebody enjoys watching someone graphic energy, like in the metaverse or in some type of something, or dream energy here. And I told you, it's like having an energy, you know, but I just feel like somebody need to take accountability for something here. And I feel like this was the easiest way for somebody not to take accountability, is just to now let somebody in For souls that want to be with each other. The only way y'all can be together as a punishment is, you know, in some kind of sexual 5D. I don't know what this is, y'all. But you know, and I feel like somebody keeps saying, I don't mind. I don't mind. Some creepy bitch keep coming in my feed with this song called I Don't Mind. Or I don't know if this is a masculine energy that don't mind me being with my spouse because they're connected to me as a third party. Like, I don't know. But we got the Seven of Swords here with this sneaky peek energy. Somebody wanted to steal something away from somebody. And that's what somebody, or wanted to steal somebody away from somebody. So I'm feeling two different energies here. As above, so below or something. She didn't know when I seen your body dancing on the floor. It made me want you more. So I don't know if somebody has had a hold of this masculine energy and they looking at me like a different creature because I ain't down for a lot of this shit that I feel like coming in with that energy. That shit got to be cleansed or something. Especially we talking about some old other shit. You know, and then there's this other energy here where I feel like somebody is going to mock me just to get the fuck on my nerves. You know, but either way, I don't try to hold on to things because what for? That's like that's like chasing an animal down. You might think a little cub or a little lion is very cute in one of those little petting zoos or something where you can pet a little baby lion. But, you know, when that motherfucker want to get away, I bet you survive. I advise you just let the motherfucker go. And I feel like it's the same way with people. You know, you just have to be straight up with me. You just have to be straight up with me. You know, and I feel like a lot of people don't be straight up with me because it's something about harnessing energy. Okay? Like that song that I put up a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I did it. I broke the bank. I did this. I bought everything. I gave her everything, but I couldn't do it without sitting next to you. So and I think it's maybe the Beatles or I can't remember who it was, but I posted that song and it was their pure love, their pure love to that heart that wants my heart in some kind of heart, way. They feel like not able to get it. Okay, so I don't know what this is, y'all, but we're gonna go ahead and keep on pulling this card and see what it could be. Yeah. Okay, somebody could be coming enlightened about something here. Hangman energy. This is my Jesus on the cross or Jesus on the tree, hanging on a tree. But when it's in the upright here, somebody is coming enlightened as to what somebody was doing. Because I feel like these people, they could be really cunning, but if they're really trying to, it's at the end and they really think they won or somebody, or you lost or something, that's where they lose their marbles at. And that's when they go into this energy and they try to flip a story all the way around where motherfuckers looking like, nah, something don't sound right about your fucking story. So you don't really have to go too deep in exposing these people. It's just, you know, maybe just a little, yeah, you see that shit? You know, that when friends see each other like, yeah, that bitch must have seen my reading last night. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. Okay? So somebody's coming enlightened and somebody going to be in the 5 of coins. And I don't think it's going to be the person that thinks that they are able to manipulate the situation anymore. Somebody is seeing somebody for who they are. All right? And again, you can't see me for no other way than what I am. I know I'm a real motherfucker, so I don't be concerned. If you forcing yourself to not like me or not trust me, that's on you. But I know, you know, there's really not no reason. Even ones that I think that are rude to me or make me, you know, like that. You know, that's the energy of having to be in that energy. I don't know. So again, here we go with the moon and the 9 of cups just fell on the floor. But let's see what cup. Look, I'm just telling you right here, a queen of cups. Now I keep on seeing that card insight that we had yesterday when a crow was going and getting all those pineal glands and putting them in that cup of water or whatever, or residue, and it was called insight, right? This is the same thing, and I think that's the Queen of Cups in this deck, because that's the same thing she does. She goes around to see who's the fairest of them all, you know, right? They collect these precious jewels or gems, okay, and try to put them at their feet. It won't be me. A Queen of Cups is in reverse. And again, this person, everybody keep on trying to say what the Queen of Cups is because most tarot readers are a Queen of Cups only energy. There's a difference with my energy. It's Empress energy. Okay? The Queen of Cups, She looks very, she's the angriest. I would say she's the angriest queen. The Queen of Wands look masculine. The Queen of Cups look very angry. The Queen of Pentacles looks sad, and she's focused on one thing, a nest egg, a person place her thing that's usually sitting on her lap. And the Queen of Swords looks stern. Queen of Swords looks stern. The Queen of Cups look angry. She is pissed at whatever she's seeing in this contraption, which could be somebody's dome. Okay? You know how the buildings are shaped with the dome shape on the top? That's somebody, like I said, the Capitol Dome this could be. And these two, you know, this could be the Ark of the Covenant or something. It'd be somebody don't like what they do see, though. She has a little child trapped up under her throne or her seat. This is what I'm saying about that child being in reverse. Somebody's using their powers or their gifts or something to do something to somebody's child. When these women get a hold of these men, it's very fucking dangerous. They will turn their back on their own children. And that's what the description for Mommy Water is. It just is what the fuck it is. So somebody can try to flip the script, mold it, flip it around how they want to. But somebody can look at somebody and see something. And somebody can look at somebody else and see something else. Okay? So this might be a more of a plaything for these older people that are in wicked shit. But, you know, I feel like the older ones that are in another energy, maybe it's not that exciting over here. But I'm telling you one thing. I don't know. I just get the heebie-jeebies with some of this shit here. And then I also notice this blackness or darkness behind her throne here. A shadow energy or a shadow figure. So again, we have a Queen of Cups in reverse. So I don't know. This might be also, I don't know, a Queen of Cups in reverse. This could be also people seeing a different part of somebody or seeing a different side. Like something is being exposed. Like the collection of these rocks or these different rocks or something could be being exposed here. People could be looking. I'm hearing been around the world and I can't find my baby. I don't know when, I don't know why. So this could be this energy here where a lot of people are looking for, and they gathered up under the feet of this bitch, and this might have to overthrow somebody here to find these energies here. All right? Yeah. Somebody might be upset about this because I feel like this is the energy that, this is that cat daddy feminine. You know, she's real familiar. You think you familiar with the older men, but she been there longer with the older men. You know, and she might be, the older men that I'm picking up on, they might be into some old other shit that's older. You know, that might be a little bit more what somebody thought was okay, but they finding out it might be disturbing, or they might be looking at a different energy coming in saying, oh, that. Because I feel like these people, I'm just getting on this trafficking energy that some of us have been a victim of this type of swapping children and all this shit. People could be waking up to this. That parents ain't really your parents. That, you know, we've been in some core line type shit or something like this. And I feel like these were the women that were dealing with this. And people just want something different. They seeing that you got to go to the root of something to change something. And this could be what this is. These could be rocks, or I'm hearing like, you poor unfortunate souls in pain. It's true. Like Ursula here, okay? That these could be these energies that have been locked down or underground by these wicked women. I'm just hearing what I'm saying. I just can't, you know, for a long time here. And there's something about aerial energy, but I don't know. I'm seeing the somebody said something about a pocket, right? And then I don't know, I was walking down the hallway and I went and I opened up I was looking for something in this backpack and I opened up the pocket and it was a mermaid tail there. So I don't know if somebody trying to swap destinies with somebody, you know, because I keep hearing, I feel like Ariel sometimes, especially look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection is complete? You know, she just want to get up there, but I feel like there's somebody else that's a siren energy, a dark, like sewer maiden energy that wants to be where somebody else is too. There's a dark side to it. And all them Disney movies have a dark side to the original, you know, tale here. It's funny because my daughter's tail, mermaid tail keychain was in there. All right. And so, um, I don't know. Like I said, I feel like somebody's definitely trying to swap destinies here. With this Seven of Swords being the first thing out. And then now we got the Ten of Wands here. Somebody definitely want to send somebody else packing here. But again, to send somebody packing, this might be sending somebody packing in the direction that you're supposed to be going. Because remember, we're dealing with very cunning energies here. And again, it says that what is it? Will never be honored in their own hometown. It says never. So I'm wondering if people are trying to make somebody feel comfortable, but at the end of the day, it's not going to be a good thing for whoever stays behind. So this could be something where there's somebody trying to swap destinies here. Oh my goodness. Jeez Louise. We got God showing up here in the upright that just fell on the floor here, shedding the light on this energy right here. Somebody being let out of this eight of wands, eight of swords energy. But we know this water gotta go somewhere. Now look at that big old hawk. You know what I'm saying? Is I don't know. I don't know. Shit. It came from the southern border to the northern border. I don't know. Maybe this is what this is representing here. Somebody really got they look. I'm telling you. Look. Oh shit! Why are these cards? We got Six of Pentacles. Somebody want to give somebody something equally now, okay? Because they see where they was going wrong. They could have been listening to somebody here. All right. The Strength card in reverse. Okay. So somebody was manipulating the situation probably really heavily. All right. And then we have Justice in reverse. So something very injustice happening here. And then we have the Eight of Wands coming towards someone. And it looked like LGBTQ energy. But like I said, these tips, somebody is hoping that somebody get a dis-ease. I'm going to just tell you that right now. They have fire. Somebody's trying to send disease or, excuse me, missiles or wands somebody's way. Okay? I feel like people are heavy on this, trying to cause a dis-ease, especially these women that may have a wicked eye towards or evil eye towards me. Talking all that shit. But like I said, I ain't never had no fucking disease. As much as I've been whatever the fuck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that it just ain't never been for me. So, and right now, I feel like that's the dangerous thing. People are conducting themselves accordingly. So who are these people that think that they can creep around your house or do something like this? Or these weak men that can't just say, that don't want to let you go doing shit to hinder you, but at the same time, they don't want, they got some bitch in their head or something like this, or in their inbox, or they DM, telling them otherwise or something like this. But they can't, it's kind of sad because I don't feel like they know how to unplug these energies from their brain. That got to be a fucked up situation. It really do. It's almost like that BD, like dominatrix energy, but of the mind. You know what I'm saying? And then people try to act like, well, it's tough, just stay silent, don't say nothing. But wait a minute, if you struggling with something mentally, you know what I'm saying, it's best that you do, because this is how motherfuckers pop out and just kill their whole fucking family. You know what I'm saying? You might have somebody that normally they try to talk with you or sit with you, and now they just sit up in their room and they just quiet, or they don't say nothing to nobody once they get home from work or something, and it's just fucking kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? And are noticing this, is making me think about Men in Black. I think when that man had that alien in him on that farm or whatever. All right. Or it was some movie that started off like that with a crater in the beginning, and the man was like drinking beer or something, but he already had the alien in him. It might be Men in Black. I don't know, y'all. But again, somebody could be in sackcloth here. Somebody could be really suffering here. All right. People could be turning their back on this person, and it could be the manipulation of one of these women energy things that could be, because we seen that the sirens were joyful in whatever we were reading yesterday. And, this could be the Three of Cups energy that was in reverse, and also in the, I think it was in the upright. that they have trapped a masculine energy. And I feel like this person is sad because I can still, they feel like they took the masculine. I still have to deal with really the deep tissue energy here, the deep hearted, rooted something here, you know, hearing them. And so many people in communities might find out and be so ready to turn their back, but they're still embracing these feminines. And these feminines are the ones that got their tentacles. And you think about one of those one of those hats that like you see like with science, like a sci-fi movie, they got all them tiny little antennas coming from it and stretching out. Think about some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because even I'm talking about in 1921, when that book, The Spring, is talking about prophecy, right? There is a part when he said Elijah gets up out of the seat and throws down a headpiece as if he's upset. So if in 1921, somebody writing that shit supposedly and allegedly, right? And this person is throwing off this headset, then what the fuck is they using in 2023? So we got the wheel here. All right. This could have something to do with somebody's wheel of fortune. Somebody could be sad because now they're trapped or something. Because I think somebody wants somebody to help them here. There's some rules that somebody put in the way to stop these entities from stopping two entities that's supposed to be together, ordained by God, right? And there's a man trying to put some shit asunder, right? And I feel like a lot of people could feel ashamed because they could be a part of this too. Matchmaker, make me a